Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today let us see how to paint a sailboat in sunset scenery. This is a seascape painting and this is a very simple painting and everybody can try this. Here I have used brushed artistic watercolor paper, 150 GSM thickness and black color, and here this is a seascape scenery, so that I'm using black paper, and as usual the thickness is very less, and yeah. Brushes I have used wash brush, flat brush size 12, 8, 4, and round brush size 4 and 2, and a point brush. And colors I have used here is orange, magenta, salmon pink, chrome yellow, scarlet red, titanium white, and black. Initially, I made an outline for sailboat so it's easier to trace. First, I am painting the sailboat with the colors I may use for the seascape because both outline may disappear when I finish the full sea and sky background work, and now it becomes easier to trace finally. First thing is to establish background and apply all colors for the background of the whole painting in order to get a perfect appearance. Now, if you see here, I'm using and also one thing to remember is use unmixed colors and do not dilute your paint. And here if you see, I'm using magenta, scarlet red, salmon pink, chrome yellow, and orange. I'm using in an order like first I used magenta, then scarlet red, then salmon pink, and next is chrome yellow, and finally I have finished the horizon with the orange. So if you use these colors in the same order, and another thing to remember is between the each colors you have to do a nice blending so that the colors should not highlight one by one. The proper blending will give you a nice smooth appearance. One of the keys to create a good seascape is having strategy for painting water. When painting landscape, light is probably the defining factor while choosing colors. This is even important when you are dealing with seascape. Whatever the light is, sunset, sunrise, mid-morning, cloudy, and stormy, will have profound effect on your seascape. As you know, water is highly reflective, so the main thing is to understand here is whatever is happening in the sky will be reflected on the ocean. Once you complete the sky, paint the sun or the light source using a small round brush in a very tiny manner. I'm using chrome yellow and titanium white for the sun, and it should appear as we see from the far. Next, I started painting the ball because a little bit enthusiastic to finish this first before going to see its reflections and highlights. If you see here, you can understand the light from the sun gives a shadow and light appearance for the sailing clothes, and for so that I have used very bright colors for one part and the dark shades for the other part to make proper shadows. Establishing background under the color, horizon, line, and light source are extremely important for overall look of the painting. And I use a small brush with darker colors for horizon, made the sea, and use pure white and chrome yellow for the sun. And also you can use a long straight wood piece or masking tape to get a straight line for the horizon. And another thing is to remember is establishing a basic sketch or idea of darker and light is very important for the balance of the painting. Apply the darkest and the lightest spot or lines by using smaller flat brush. important thing is to remember is blending. The purpose of the blending is the colors for both sky and sea. The sky needs smooth background and sea needs blended background with ripples, reflections, and highlights. In both the cases, blending is very essential. Use clean brush with very light strokes for blending and reflections. Next thing is I'm going to paint seas and its reflections, and it's important, that line is important where the sky meets the sea, and that line you can get by using a masking tape and or roller, and it should be like a straight line. And that side it will be little bit darker, and the horizon, I mean sky meet the sea, the that line will be little bit darker. Now the order of choosing colors would be like, first is in a reverse order. You have to choose the colors as we how we have painted the sky in a reverse order. You have to choose the colors, and like first I am using orange, and orange with Vandyke brown or little bit ivory black, and next is yellow chrome, salmon pink, scarlet red, and finally, and this reflection should end up with magenta. Now adjust the light source reflections. Finally, reflections of sailboats, it should not so obvious, so just a loose strokes or of some dark shades, and to work upon ripples finally, a little bit finally, if you are not satisfied. Finally, you can make the sailboat reflections, and it should not be so obvious or very clear. It should be very vague, and very light lines, like and you can make some loose strokes of some dark shades, and work upon, and also you can work upon a little bit on ripples if you're not satisfied. And it's almost, I feel it's almost done now. hope you like this video and enjoy this painting. And if you like this video, please subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon so that you will get all the updates as and when. And if you do the subscriptions, it will be a very support for me. And thanks for watching, and next time we'll see with some other interesting painting. And till then, bye bye.